Stop. What is your problem? Just come out running at me. Doing something. I've got important business. Stop. 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 The king is alive. You've got to stop. I have not listened to Taylor Armstrong, but I might just have to. We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes till midnight. 2 minutes. computer's doing now. Stop doing what you're doing. Click that. Oh my goodness. Thank you. And what is up, Midnight Church? Welcome back to another week. If you've never tuned into this before, it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a church live stream at midnight. That's what it boils down to. I do this every week to create a community and to just give encouragement, because the enemy attacks us hardest at midnight, late at night, when you're up late, you can't fall asleep. I don't know why you've tuned in. Maybe this is your 5th or 6th or more time tuning in. Maybe it's your very first time. Maybe you were just up scrolling through TikTok or found this on YouTube for no apparent reason, but we don't believe in coincidences. And maybe this is the positivity or positive message that you've been needing, that God has steered you towards tonight. So I just want to thank you for tuning in, no matter how you're doing it, whether on TikTok or on YouTube. I greatly appreciate you. I love you. I'm glad that you're here. And I hope that you have had a wonderful week, a wonderful month, a wonderful day. And if not, then I hope and I pray that I in some way can be a positive influence to help you turn that around and start walking in the right direction. And I think I've got a good topic for that to happen to tonight. And that's just faith. Like, I just want to talk about faith, because we throw that word around so much and we don't really indulge on it. We don't understand it to its fullest. My goal for you and everybody is to just have faith that doesn't make sense. And I want to explain what that means. I want to make that make sense. Like, I want you to have so much faith that from an outside point of view, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I want you to have the kind of endless faith that if you're depressed, if you're suicidal, if you're an alcoholic, if you're in a broken home, a broken marriage, you've been abused, you've been raped, you've been beaten, you've been trashed, you've been thrown to the curb, you've been kicked out, you've been lied to, you've been cheated on, you've been manipulated, that you still have faith in your Father, in your Creator, in Jesus, the one who died for you. That you have so much faith that even when bad things happen, because bad things will always come and they will always happen, that it never shakes your faith. It never dictates who you turn to or what you turn to. That you still turn to God, that you still turn to prayer, that you still turn to time with Him, turn to church, turn to community, turn to a friend, turn to a peer. You tell somebody, you talk to somebody, you pray for somebody. Like, no matter what happens in your life, no matter what struggle you're going through in your life, it never dictates your life. Your problems don't dictate your behavior. That your faith is so confusingly strong to someone who else is looking on your life like, wow, how are they so positive? How are they still reading their Bible? How are they still praying, even though all this A, B, C, D, E, and F has happened to them in a month? Like, how does this stuff keep happening to them and they have not wavered? Let me tell you, the biggest thing that converts people and makes them realize, like, hey, there's something else to this. There's a Jesus. There's a Lord. Like, I believe it is by watching someone else go through it and still turn to Him. Like, go through something and still be happy. Go through something and still have joy. Go through something and still be showing up to church every Sunday. And still be leading the small group they've been leading. Like, from my personal church back in Birmingham, back when I lived up there, I remember there was a youth group leader, and he and his wife went through a terrible divorce. And of course, he's a leader in the church, so like it was very public among. I mean, the church knew it was going on. Everybody knew it was going on. You would have never known it. This man stayed with his youth group, stayed in prayer, stayed in church on Sundays. He continued. He knew that that marriage wasn't going to work out, and he continued to pray over her. He continued to ask his youth group to pray over him and her, like just prayer, prayer, prayer. You would have never known that that man was going through an actual living hell. You would have never known it. And because of that, more people were being led to Jesus through his small group. I remember, like, he was already a great leader, don't get me wrong. There was probably once a month he was leading someone to Jesus. But it was stupid how much it picked up. It was like 3 people a month, 4 people a month, 6 people a month. Like, dude, he had his whole group turn to Jesus because they knew. They were like, I know this man is going through hell. I know this man is hurting inside. I know this man is probably, when he's not around me, probably just needs to be alone in a room and is crying himself to sleep. But nothing about his problem changed his behavior. It never affected the way he went to God. It never affected his prayer. It never affected his life. You would have never known it. What drives a person to be like that? What fuels a person to be like that? I want that. And there is nothing on this planet that will convert a person quicker than watching someone go through hell and still talk to heaven. Watching someone go through hell and still talk to heaven and praise heaven will convert someone faster than any good preacher on this planet. No matter what it is. No matter what they have to say. No matter what awesome punchline they got. Jab, little bringing the scripture tonight. Whatever it is. Nothing will convert a human being more than watching someone go through hell and never once stop talking to God and thanking Him. Nothing. So, it's not just for you. I want you to have the faith that doesn't make sense, not just for yourself, not just for your walk, but for everyone that's watching. Everyone that's watching you. Your peers, your friends, your school, your community, your church. There's so many eyes, especially in today's generation, where there's cameras everywhere. Like, everything you do in life, it feels like the world knows about because of social media. And just, there's phones everywhere, there's cameras everywhere, there's microphones everywhere. It's just the world we live in nowadays. So if you are able to go through hell, whatever that may be for you, your depression, your anxiety, your broken home, broken marriage, broken relationship, and not once ever waver from God and talking to God and thanking God, you will become a person. You will convert so many Christians, I'm telling you, and you probably won't ever even know you're doing it. You might not ever know how many people you've led to God simply by you trying to keep your life together by talking to God and not wavering from that. And no matter what pain and struggle you're going through, never turning from the person who gave you the life that you're living in the first place. Nothing. You want to know how to change the world? Go through hell. Ask God to go through hell, to break your life, to just mend your life the way He wants you to. That's a big prayer. Let me not just scoot past that. You want to convert people and you want to change the world, ask today for God to go into your heart and break your heart for what breaks His. You pray that, and your life will begin to change. And then when your life begins to change, and it starts to hurt, because I promise you, I can personally promise you, it will hurt. The people He's going to cut out, the decisions he's going to make for you, the steps he's going to force you to take. You go through that, and you keep your eyes on him, and you continually talk to him, pray to him, thank him, no one will ever doubt the existence of him and his love when they watch you do that. That I just don't believe a human being can watch someone suffer and still praise their Lord and not feel like there's something there. There's something in that that I don't have, and I want to know what it is. There's just this internal ticking in us that has been placed there by the Lord himself. And when we witness something that he is involved in, we know it. We just know. There's something there. There's a connection there. There's an energy there. There's love there. There's joy there. There's something that you've got that I want to go find. That I want that. And I feel something because I don't have that. I want that. And that's what people are going to drive. It's going to drive them mad. Your struggle, your walk, your faith, it's not just for you. It's for everyone who comes into contact with you, crosses paths with you, observes your life, and you never even meet them, know them, or know their existence. How many people watch you on the internet, do you think? How many people do you think know of you and you don't know of them? Through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, like whatever it may be. They know of you. They don't know you, they know of you. And you have no clue. I'll tell you, it's in the thousands. Thousands. And if they can look at your life and your behavior, your priority, your prayer, your love, your forgiveness, your mercy, your grace, it never wavers or changes, they're going to see it. They are going to see it, and you are going to lead them to God without you ever even knowing it. You can make such a big difference by having faith that just doesn't make sense. And it won't make sense. It won't make sense to people who don't know him, who don't understand him. And that is what is going to drive them to him. And you're going to be a part of that. And the way you do that is you have faith that doesn't make sense. And that is my challenge to you for today, this week, this month, this year, through the rest of this year. Have faith that just doesn't make sense every day. No matter what happened yesterday, no matter what's going to happen today. God, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. You woke me up today. Thank you. God, I know I thought about suicide last night. I know I'm struggling, but God, thank you. Thank you for, I'm here. God, I know today's going to be tough. I'm finishing out a divorce. I'm getting evicted. My financials are not good, God, but thank you. Thank you. I'm here. I'm breathing. Thank you. Ugh, excuse me. Thank you. No matter what, thank you. That's going to turn people. That's going to catch eyes. That's going to catch attention. And that's going to bring people close. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for doing what you do, tuning in, supporting me. I appreciate you guys so. Excuse me again. Alright, you can stop that now. I appreciate you guys so much. It really means the world to me. If you like, I'd really appreciate it if you go and check out the Midnight Church Patreon page. It's simply patreon.com/midnightchurch. It's in the bio, both the YouTube and the TikTok. Guys, excuse me. This is how hopefully one day I can continue to do Midnight Church for forever and make better videos and provide better equipment and maybe even have employees one day. We'll see. I can't stop sneezing. I'm sorry. Also keeps Slade off the streets. So if you guys would go look at that, I'd greatly appreciate it. And it puts you in direct contact with me if you need community prayer, if you need a favor, if you need anything. Joining the Patreon page puts you and me in direct contact. And then I can get to know you better, you can get to know me better, and we can help each other out a whole lot better. And you also get free merch for joining, so that'd be a big plus. So go check out that Patreon website, get you some free merch, become a part of the community, and let's grow together. And that's all I want, is you guys and me as well to all grow together closer to God and the sacrifice that His Son made for us. So, I love you guys. Y'all sleep good. I love you. I'll see you next week when we're back at Midnight Church. Bye.